Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Georgia State Panthers. 3-Day Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to find some room. It's Finley. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Owls. It was a foot race, and he won it.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Gives it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident
different in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Rice offense on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
He hands it off from the gun.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Receiver in motion now. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rice.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Bringing pressure. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And now they'll set up for the point after. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
They'll run it to the left. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to pass here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his foot.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Rice offense is out there again. Gonna run it. It's Finley. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rice. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Extra point splits the uprights. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Panthers offense back out there now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. EAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Georgia State, 17.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've got him down out near the 40.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. Third down coming up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The punt team making their way on the field. Fielded at the 25. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The Georgia State offense on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. That sack makes it third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Rice offense will take over. First and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. It is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Unleashes the stiff arm. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks loose at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Proctor. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They're going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Rice offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Owls. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half of the opening drive. So much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31.
Panthers will take over. First and 10.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Rice, 35. Georgia State, 20.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the ball is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The back's got it. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rice. And the route is on.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Georgia State offense on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Wideout's now clustered. He's back to throw again on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
First down and 10 now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. On the run, it's Proctor. Brought down, the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. Offense is out there again. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. On first down, it's play action. Rifles this football to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll ride the back again here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Rice. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
That keeps the score. Rice.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Georgia State, 27.
And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Georgia State Panthers will take over. First and 10.
And the Panthers offense back out there now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
He'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders.
Well, I thought he might shake 3 there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week. And